What's good, guys? Welcome back, Digital Slang. Today, the XM4s, the successor to the XM3s. Fantastic pair of earbuds. You know, some people love them, some people hate them. Overall, they're a good pair of earbuds. They just are not very comfortable for me, so I tend not to use them too much. But the XM4s, their newest pair. Now, this is not a review, just an unboxing and a first impression. We'll go over what they have to offer, and then this upcoming week, I will have a ton of videos for you, comparison videos, and at the end of the week, a full review on the XM4s. Let's jump right into it. We're gonna unbox this guy and take a look. So, a different type of packing, right? I'm not really sure how I feel about the packaging. I would have liked a really nice box like we have here on the XM3s, because you're paying a premium, $280, and I understand they're trying to be eco-friendly. They're trying to save the environment. I paid a lot of money. I want a good box. It's really that simple. Drop a comment below, guys. Let me know what you think of the packaging on the XM4s. A little underwhelming for my taste, but let me know, guys. If you're new, hit that like button. A sub would be appreciated. Let's get into the video. On the bottom here, we're gonna pull this tab and we'll get right into it. The 1000X series, and this just pops up. Comes off. You can tell it's definitely recyclable material. Pretty cheap, I do have to say. A little disappointed with the packaging on a $280 pair of earbuds here. So let's see what else we get inside of the box here. It feels like an egg crate. That's what it feels like, an egg crate. So inside of here, man, this is honestly really cheap packaging. So USB Type-C. Now we're gonna get a bunch of extra tips here, and these are going to be foam tips. So no more extra silicone tips on these earbuds. And it's a little weird, I think, that they did that. They should have included both. And again, at this price point, we should have gotten both. So the new design, right, the redesign, you can see here, it still does have the accent color, that bronze accent color that we do have on the headphones as well. And I, for one, am a big fan. And man, what a difference from the XM3s to the XM4s. And I will do a full comparison of these two earbuds, the older gen and the new gen, but what a huge difference. And I, for one, am excited about these earbuds. So inside of here, that's gonna be all the paperwork. We don't care about that. Let's just get these out of here and get right into the earbuds. We'll take this out. There is some sort of wrapping in here. And you can see the LED light here on the front. Now, this is wireless charging compatible on the XM4s, and battery life on these earbuds are going to be really good. 8 hours with ANC on and about 24 with the case. And with ANC off, you're going to get about 12 hours and about 36 with the case. So first off, the matte finish on here, big fan of the matte finish. I love it. It does have that nice feel to it that the good matte colors do have. I love it. I love this LED light here on the front. And of course, we get that same accent color here on each earbud. And again, wireless charging compatible. Now, these do also support a fast charge. A 5-minute charge will get you about an hour's worth of battery life. And of course, ANC, ambient mode. There is an app that you can use on your phone, compatible with both Android phones as well as iPhones. And app support on here is fantastic. One of the best apps you're going to find on a pair of headphones or earbuds, honestly. Same app basically for the headphones that come with Sony. So let's actually take these out and get a look, a side-by-side comparison up against the XM3s. Now the XM3s, look, they were a really good pair of earbuds. The only problem I had with them, well, there was a few problems. No IP rating, no wireless charging, very expensive, but the size of these earbuds. So look at the difference in size with these earbuds. I mean, the 3s are just a giant pair of earbuds, and that's what I didn't like about them, and that's why I didn't use them. Really expensive, really good sound quality, the same app support you get as we're gonna get with the XM4s. Fantastic active noise cancellation, really good transparency mode. But the size of these was just very uncomfortable in your ears. So you know, if something is uncomfortable, you're not going to wear it. I don't care how good it sounds. I don't care what it has to offer. You're just not going to use it. And that's the case with the XM3s, not only for me, but for a lot of people out there. Now, the XM4s, they're different. They're not going to be like that. A lot smaller. I think it's about 40% smaller from the case to the earbuds overall. So let's connect them. We're going to throw them in now. On an iPhone and on an Android, the way you connect these are going to be a little different. On an iPhone, you are going to go into Bluetooth settings and connect it the same way you would any Bluetooth device. And on an Android device, supposedly, this will have that pop-up feature that we all know and love to make it very simple to connect. So we're going to try it. Let's see what happens here. I do have the Galaxy S20 here, and already you can see I didn't even open this up, and they're here. It's ready to pair. So tap to pair with the earbuds. How about that? We'll hit connect. Now we'll open it up, and we are connected. I think that's fantastic. I love that. Now on an iPhone, again, it is not going to be like that. So we are connected. We'll throw them in, and we will start all of the normal testing. And again, not a review. We're going to blow through this stuff. I'm going to show you guys the app, and we're going to see how good these are. Now, once you connect the earbuds, you're going to go into the app, right? And it's the Sony headphone app. And once it connects, you're going to get some battery percentages on here. The left and the right earbud, it does tell you the battery percentages also of the actual charging case. And on top, it does tell you what codec you are using. Right now, we are on AAC. It does support LDAC and SBC as well. No aptX on here. You can control the power from in here. If you hit these three buttons on here, you can go into some tutorials, the version number, you can back it up, launch Music Center, do a few more things. Now, if you scroll down on here, adaptive sound control, you can go in and you can change that and set it up the way you want. You can register it for your locations. You can register it from your map. Now, if we go back out of here, it tells you what song you are playing. Now, on here, status, sound, and system, if you click on sound, this is where you can go in and you're going to have some other options. Your ambient sound control, if you click on that, you can set the noise canceling off. You can also, of course, control these with the touch controls on your earbuds. Now, your ambient sound, you can have it focus on voice if you want. Speak to chat, you can turn that on and off. That is going to, it's basically the same thing that the Galaxy Buds Pro have, as well as the headphones. If somebody tries to have a conversation with you and you start to talk, it will kind of lower the music or mute the music, and it will allow you to have a conversation. And once you stop talking, depending on what settings you have set in here, 15 seconds or 30 seconds or even 5 seconds, once you stop, it will recognize that you are no longer talking, and it will start to play the music again. Now, just be aware, if you are a singer, if you like to sing and bounce around while you're listening to music, that might be affected. Once you start singing, it's just going to shut your music off. So just be aware of that. You can't just disable it inside of the app. The EQ, you can go in, of course. One of my favorite things about the Sony app is the EQ. You're going to have a bunch of presets that you can customize or go through and just leave on. You got bright, excited, mellow, all kinds of different ones. Or if you want to just go into manual, you can go in and you can customize that and set up your EQ to fit whatever sound profile you do want on your earbuds. Out of the box, they sound okay. Definitely go into the app, use your app to adjust the sound to get that best sound, because just out of the box, these just sound good. They don't sound great in my opinion. The bass on here, let's talk about the sound quality and the volume. Volume wise, it's decent. It's not bad. I wish there was another notch or two for the volume so I can find that sweet spot. And the sound quality on here, look, again, out of the box, it's just okay. The bass, I wish there was slightly more bass, even inside of the app with the bass boost. I don't find the bass to be, it's not overpowering. It's not that crazy punchy bass. It's not that. It is sharp. It's clear. It disappears as soon as it hits. But it's good. It's a good sound. And the highs and the mids sound fantastic. I mean, it's crystal clear, and you can get a better sound inside of the app with some of the presets, or if you just customize the EQ to fit your style. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm using. I'm changing the EQ to fit my style, and you can get a much better sound doing that. So just be aware of that. Bluetooth connection quality, prioritize on sound quality, or you can change it to prioritize a stable connection. I'm always going to put it on sound quality. I've never had an issue in years with connection problems on earbuds. So 360 reality audio setup. We'll talk more about that in the full review. I'm going to test that out a lot and see how good it really is. Now, if we go back out of here, let's see what else we have. DSEE Extreme, I do turn that on. That is basically upscaling your audio. Some people don't notice a difference. I can notice a slight difference. Not all the time, but every now and then I do notice a difference. So I just leave it on by default and it will stay that way. Now, inside of your system, your voice assistant, you can have it on Google Assistant, or you can have it on Amazon Alexa, or you can just completely turn it off, whatever you prefer. For me, Google Assistant is the best. Change the touch sensor function. This is where you are going to go in and change your touch presets. Now, this is a problem, right, with some of these earbuds. For 280 bucks, this is a gripe. I'm gonna give you a gripe. So for 280 bucks, I don't want to have to choose whether I want to play with my volume on my earbuds with the touch controls, or I want to use ANC and ambient mode on my earbuds. And that's what we have to do here. So the left and the right earbud, you can customize each one. So just on the left side, I can either have it do ambient sound, playback control, or volume control, or nothing. And on the right earbud, I do have play and pause. If I tap it, a double tap will be the next song, triple tap will be previous song, but I can't have everything, right? And for 280 bucks, I'm sorry, I want everything. I do. I want the best of the best at this price point. So I'm not getting to use full touch controls, although I can adjust what I can pick and choose what I want basically, but I want it all. I have $50 earbuds that give me it all. So I expect that when I'm paying 280 bucks and I want a better packaging experience. I want a good box. Part of this whole thing and paying for it, the unboxing experience for me goes a long way. I don't want an egg carton for what I'm paying for these earbuds. I understand eco-friendly, you're trying to do the right thing, so I'll let it slide. But at the same time, I'm paying a lot of damn money. I want a good box. That's it. The XM3's got a dope box. Really good. Am I being picky? I don't know. Maybe. But these are a lot of money and they're very expensive. So I want the best when I'm paying that much. So again, touch controls, you got to pick and choose what you want. Ambient sound control, noise canceling, ambient mode. Again, you can turn that on and off, control them from your earbuds. Optional earbud tips. Now you only get the foam tips, but you can put any other tips on there that you want, and it does make a huge difference when it comes to sound quality as well as ANC and ambient mode. Just be aware of that. So look, the app support on here is fantastic. We already talked about the battery life. With ANC on, about 8 hours, ANC off, about 12 hours. So really good battery life. Wireless charging on here does support LDAC. And again, you're going to get that pop-up window for a quick connect on a Galaxy device, not on an iPhone. You're going to have to go into Bluetooth settings and set it up regularly on an iPhone. So just be aware of that. Wireless charging compatible. You can use one at a time on here. Touch controls, again, you have to pick and choose which controls you want to use, which is a little disappointing for me. Now, again, another gripe, no multi-point connection on these earbuds. Very disappointing, right? From that point, 280 bucks, we're not getting to pair them to multiple devices. So that is very disappointing. They're not perfect. So just be aware of that. They're really good, but they're not perfect. But let's talk about the ANC and the transparency mode on the XM4s. And again, not a full review, guys. I've been listening to these. You saw me unbox it just now, but I've been listening to these for about 2 days now. And ANC and ambient mode are really good. ANC is one of the best you're going to find on a pair of earbuds. Again, if you follow the channel, you know I have a lot of mining rigs around the house. Basically 3 of them and 2 PCs running all day long. And the ANC basically cancels out all of the noise, even the higher pitched sounds. The ANC on here is really good. Now I know that kind of the standard is the Bose Quiet Comfort, but I do not have them to compare to. So these are the best active noise canceling earbuds that I've used, right? They're better than the XM3, slightly better than the XM3s. They are slightly better than the AirPod Pros. Right now, these are the best ones that I have in the studio. There might be better ones out there, but I do not have them in hand. And the transparency mode on here is really good. I've been using it for most of this video, and it's very good. Not very much white noise coming in. overall, a very good experience with the transparency mode. So top notch when it comes to those two features on these earbuds. Now, watching content on these earbuds and gaming on these earbuds, it's actually really good. I haven't noticed any delay between audio and video when using the XM4s. Even Call of Duty, we're getting to a point. I kind of talked about this the other day in my review of the Sabbath E16s. We're getting to a place now where earbuds are just improving, constantly. So the latency problems that we've had on earlier earbuds are disappearing. And honestly, when I'm paying $280 for a pair of earbuds, I'm expecting it to be able to be played with Call of Duty and other games. And maybe every now and then we might notice a bit of latency or delay between audio and video, but it's not bad. It's not going to stop you from playing. So overall, gaming with these earbuds, watching content is overall a very good experience. Now, let's do a mic test. Check out the mic. All right, guys, the XM4s, this is what it would sound like if you were trying to talk on the phone. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. Is it clear? Does it sound good? Let me know. All right, guys, now the XM4 is in a crowded room. This is what it would be like if you were around a bunch of people trying to have a conversation on the phone. This is what the XM4s sound like. Let me know what you think. All right, guys, look, the Sony XM4s. They're very expensive, $280, and we are getting some of the best in class when it comes to noise cancellation and ambient mode. Sound quality, there's gonna be some earbuds out there that sound just as good as these. Now, the one thing that does make it stand above those is the app support, right? So the app support on here is really good, but the sound quality on here you can find at a much cheaper price with something very similar when it comes to the sound quality and the volume. ANC, transparency mode, you're gonna have a hard time comparing those or competing with those. Very good. Now, some of the downsides that I see, or some of the gripes that I have with these earbuds, we touched on those a little bit in the video, right? The touch controls, I want to have access to everything all at once. The packaging, not a fan of the packaging for $280. If you want to save the world and be eco-friendly, that's great. But when I'm paying a premium for a product, I want a good experience all the way around. And other than that, I don't really have too much to pick apart. I wish we would have gotten some extra silicone tips or some silicone tips, right? Not everybody wants the foam tips. You can use older tips that you have laying around the house if you want, but no silicone tips. Again, at this price point, I have an issue with. Battery life on here is fantastic. Overall, look, fantastic pair of earbuds. They are really good. Are they worth the price? I'm not so sure. I'm gonna let you guys know the answer to that in my full review of the XM4s, but I am a little skeptical right now. First impressions are good, but at the same time, are they $280 worth good? So we'll see. But that's it, guys. The XM4s, their newest earbud from Sony. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.